OK。7C，幾多包？My name is Rodney Goh. I'm 65 years old and I run a provision shop here for the past 40 years. When I was a kid, I run around the store. I'm carefree. I don't bother whether the store got business or no business. So as a kid, I'm only interested in the soft drinks and the tidbits that are available. Whenever I need a drink, I just come here, open the fridge, I get the drink. I don't have to pay for anything. I can come here, take the sweet. I can come here, take potato chip, and they can eat for free. Yes, that's the best part. This one is at least 50 to 60 years old.
Growing up in a business that spans multiple generations, Mr. Goh has grown up seeing and using pieces of equipment throughout his childhood that cannot be found in modern shops today.
This one is the grandfather of all weighing machine, touching. During the olden days, in the 1940s, 50s, karang-guni, weigh, all those stuff of old clothes. Yeah, you will need to have one of these.
Pin Piau Kay & Co. has been an integral part of Mr. Goh's life, as his grandfather started the family business back in 1938, and the provision shop is what supported Mr. Goh's family all his life. Pin Piau started off as a family business, selling everyday essentials to the people living in their neighborhood of Tiong Bahru. Although the business had prospered, the success they had attained was short-lived when the Japanese occupation happened. When Singapore was in shambles during difficult times, Singaporeans like Mr. Goh's father and grandfather had to overcome great obstacles in their lifetime, as they had to do whatever they could to keep their families safe during times like the Japanese occupation and the Konfrontasi in 1963.
During the 1963 confrontation, when I was 8 years old, we got to close up the shop. We just opened a small gap, and then after we will pass the sugar, pass the rice through the gap. We cannot open up the shop. Yeah, because if you open up the shop, they will come in and grab everything.
I need to survive.
What is this? Help me! How is this enough?
That's all I have.
Despite the hardships the Goh family faced, Mr. Goh's father and grandfather managed to push through those tough times. And when the business had finally achieved the success they had in their prime, Mr. Goh's father was ready to pass on the torch to the next generation, his son Rodney.
At the time, when I was 28, my dad wasn't too healthy. And so I left my mother to run the business. And being the elder son, the responsibility rests on me now. So I contemplated for about 6 months. When my dad went for operation, then I decided to quit the bank job and take over the business. Good work, 6 o'clock.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, all right, bye-bye. Olden days, all the household will buy from the provision shop. But because of the supermarket, now most of them all go to the supermarket to buy already.
As supermarkets become a part of our everyday lives, Mr. Goh had to struggle to try and keep his doors open. The challenges only became bigger and more difficult when the COVID-19 pandemic hit.
I can cope with the demand, but because there was disruption in supply of toilet paper and sanitizers, I always got to keep on calling the supplier to chase them for the goods. If there's short supply, of course the supermarket will get first before the importer give it to us.
To combat the challenges Mr. Goh faced, he had to come up with new ways to get customers into his store and cater to his customers' needs. But above all, what keeps Mr. Goh's loyal customers coming back is his friendly personality and his service with a smile.
So they come in, we see their face, we know, oh, they will come and buy newspaper, and then they will buy a drink, and then we know what they want. Sometimes for the older folks, even they don't buy from us, we will try to help them now. Because you don't expect them to climb the ladder and chain the bulb. So it will be too dangerous for them. So we will try to get an electrician or a plumber to fix the toilet or to fix these are minor small little things. We do delivery service within a 5-kilometer radius. But we usually do it for our regular customers.
Mr. Goh continues to go above and beyond for his customers. Even though some say that Mr. Goh's actions create more work for him, Mr. Goh believes that helping his customers whenever he can is worth it at the end of the day.
So some of the customers, they see me from young. Yeah, some of the customers are older than me. Yeah, there are customers who say when they was young, until I get married, until I become a father, become a grandfather now, they still remember. Yeah.
He has a lot of regular customers who come, even didn't visit, come to buy things. They will just say hello, hi, how are you? Even those expats who live around here also, they come and buy. The environment, the personnel are more friendly to check.
So there are a lot more foreigners to come, and that's why I carry all the foreigner product that they want. And these are bitter olives, black olives, and these are the more local auntie, uncle. They won't eat all these things. Gherkins. Yeah.
Although Mr. Goh has made strides to reinvent his business to stay competitive, the future of Pin Piau Kay & Co. remains uncertain, as there is a time limit of how long Mr. Goh can run the provision shop on his own.
For the next 5 years, I know I'll still be here for the next 5 years. For the long-term plan, I won't know. It's not a matter of passing on. If they want to take over, they can take over anytime. But is the problem, do they have the passion? Do they want to continue with the business?
This issue that Mr. Goh is facing is becoming more common as there is less interest from the next generation to want to take over the family business.
Back then there was a playground behind, so there were a really small group of neighborhood friends and kids that we used to play around. So the shop was really the center of Tiong Bahru and where a lot of people gathered. We used to cycle around, and then obviously having access to a provision shop, you get drinks, you get Yakult, you get snacks, you get potato chips. And in those days we had sparklers to play with during Chinese New Year as well, so that was a lot of fun. Yeah, I loved it. I loved being around the whole community, if you will, of Tiong Bahru during those years. I think secretly, if I wanted to take over, he would be very pleased, but it never came to that point where, Aaron, you have to take over, then I'll be happy. No, he was never like that. He was just quite encouraging of any pursuit that me and my siblings wanted to put our hands into.
With Mr. Goh's blessing, his son opened his very own music studio in the back of the family provision shop, showing Mr. Goh's unwavering support of his children's goals and dreams.
I think sacrifices, yes, he would have sacrificed a lot of time, because running a provision shop requires all hands on deck for extended periods of time. There was some empty space at the back, or rather dead space. So it was a good time to also give that space, rejuvenate the space with some new life. But I think if any of us rose up and say, I want to take over, he would be more than happy to encourage it. But otherwise, he's happily running it currently, and probably will till the day he draws his last breath.
Well, at the end of the day, it's their choice, it's their passion, where they want to be. If they want to continue with their music career or teaching career, so I wouldn't stop them now.
All in all, provision shops are businesses with many hardships and struggles along the way. And the blood, sweat, and tears that these provision shop owners pour into their businesses reflects the perseverance, dedication, and the passion they have. And just like his father and grandfather who have worked hard to pave the way of success for the next generation, Mr. Goh lives by the importance of prioritizing and sacrificing for his family, as these values are the embodiment of what Pin Piau Kay & Co. is all about.